Hi everybody, Pedro here, and this is Pride Month. It is also Black Music Month. And these are two very important things to celebrate in the month of June. And with that in mind, I'm going to share with you guys my coming out story. So, according to how I posted it on my Facebook profile. So here it is. On this Pride Month, shout out to the entire LGBT community. I will try my best to make my coming out story as short as possible. But I am proud of myself for being a survivor of survivors. So that means it is all of that on top of a rough childhood with my dad having passed away when I was just 5 years old, not being close to my mom's side of the family, and being raised by my late grandmother. I was morbidly obese, suffered from a slight learning disability, and being gay. It was not easy living life being overly protective and with no goals in my life. And I was verbally abused also because of my weight. Never my sexuality. I never talked about that till the mid-2000s when coworkers used to make fun of me for watching Brokeback Mountain. They would say, you watch Brokeback Mountain? It was such a humiliating time. So by 2006, I was already at 418.8 pounds and had to change the way I was living bit by bit. I walked into my first Weight Watchers meeting, now known as WW Workshop, as a birthday gift to myself. By May 2009, I had lost a total of 231 pounds. But despite gaining 32 pounds of it over the past 12 years, I continued committed to my healthy lifestyle changes. However, by 2014, I finally came out the closet as a gay man because I did not want to live that life anymore as I was going through my darkest time ever. And when I say darkest time ever, I mean I had much of my friends abandon me, or at least who I thought were friends at that time. Family abandoned me, and I struggled with my finances and what have you. Plus, I was adopted to a new neighborhood, the one that I'm currently living in right now, and I love it. Both prior to coming out the closet and to this day, life did not care whether I had to go through storms that I did not deserve to face or tests that I was not prepared to take. But yet, thanks to God and to WW and to my close family now, I came out of all of them on top. I will admit that I sometimes do not give myself enough credit for how strong I've become. From here on out, I will live my truth, have more compassion, for myself, and not sweat what the world thinks of me. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, people are going to talk about you anyway. Religious beliefs that, especially those that I did not agree with in my then life, are going to have something to say about it. And especially when I'm always showing kindness to others, except myself, has been an issue for most of my life. But I will continue to work on getting where I want to be, as long as I'm not where I used to be. So this is why Pride Month is very, very important as far as my weight loss is concerned, my WW journey is concerned, and my life in general is concerned. And there's one more thing that I wanted to admit that why I have had struggles with coming to peace with myself, because I live to spend money. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you know what? As I said, thanks to God and to WW and my close family right now, I came out of it on top, and I continue to learn. I'm a better cook. I'm better with my finances. And you know what? I do a little treat myself from time to time. Maybe I'll treat myself to something for Pride Month. Maybe I will treat myself something I add to my fitness collection, I should say. But like at the end of the day, it is all about being me, feeling free, being me, like that Denise Williams song, and just living in my truth. No, I don't need to look back at my past. No, I don't need to look back at everything I've been through to get here. Because God has already reminded me of that. And you know, the thing that really pisses me off is when religious people say that they love everybody, but they don't agree with your lifestyle or they don't agree with your opinion. But I'm not here to be talking about any of that right now because on my channel, I don't like to talk about politics. I don't like to talk about religion or this is or that or any controversial subjects. I'm here to talk about my health and wellness journey, which continues. And without WW, I would be in big trouble, and I mean big trouble. So, as far as WW is concerned, this current week has been a rough one. I'm not gonna lie to you. It has been surprises that have not been that are not so surprising. You know, I had a lot of challenges. I did a little work around my side of the house with some help from the family who are here from Florida, and on top of all, it's really, there were challenges that really tested my patience, tested my mental health, and tested my overall being. But at the end of the day, at the end of the current week, I should say, I stayed the course. I tracked everything I ate. I had a couple late nights in the office where I was still hungry. But for me, as I do now, my 7 o'clock is when I technically close the kitchen and I no longer ate. However, being that I was hungry after a couple long days in the office, I had something a little light to eat. But what I chosen to do is take those points and move them over to the following day. So I finished up in -2, and I made about 185 activity points so far with the workout and that's not counting the workout that is yet to come. So on this Pride Day is not, to me, is not just about celebrating rainbows, celebrate that I would rather date men. It's all about being true to myself and all of the shit that I had to overcome. Oh man, as I said, what a week this has been. No, I'm looking at something one of my longtime dear friends, but also my current WW coach said to me, to feel free, feel at home in myself, honoring those who paved the way. I'll Google them when I have the chance. But no, I just want to be celebrating who and what I truly am, and that's all that matters right now. And as long as I continue to do that, I will continue to survive whatever challenges, whatever storms I did not deserve to be going through, whatever new test that I was not prepared to take shows up next. It's that simple, it's that quick. So happy Pride Month to all of those who are celebrating. Happy Black Music Month also to all of those who are celebrating. I know I'll be celebrating at both, because for me, this gay man has got a lot of soul. And right now, I'm just going to hope that I have another good weigh-in tomorrow. Although I really don't know right now. But let me close it out, and I'll talk to you the next time I see you.